Each of us has a path of pure potential, the best and fullest life possible. We have the ability to tap into the vast web of life and the power to deepen our connection to the spirit world. We are creators of our lives and can shift our experiences at any moment to live our highest path. To be alive is magic, and through this knowledge, we can heal and transform anything we wish. Join me, Felicia Armstrong, as we learn how to apply the ancient practices of shamanism to our everyday contemporary life. Enjoy learning about different aspects of shamanism and living in tune with nature cycles, along with guided shamanic journeys and meditations. I am Felicia Armstrong, and this is Shamanic Living. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to Shamanic Living. I'm Felicia Armstrong, and I'm coming to you live monthly to bring my shamanic lifestyle to each of you. Today, we're going to be talking about what it means to have your own shamanic journey practice and how it can work into your daily life. So first, let's discuss our current nature cycle in the wheel of the year. We have officially moved into my favorite season and absolute favorite ancient holiday. Our nature cycle is in autumn, when the world has turned inward. We have seen Mother Earth disposing of all she does not need. Leaves have fallen off the trees. Plants have receded back into the earth. So the earth is beginning to focus inward. She is nearing the end of a cycle in which she will eventually begin anew in the spring. This is the beginning time of hibernation for many animals and people alike. So nature exists in cycles, and as reflections of nature, so do we. Human beings are not meant to be static. We are meant to feel joy, sadness, elation, everything. We cycle. So as we moved into fall, we will now be celebrating my favorite holiday, Samhain. It's more commonly known as Halloween, and it will be celebrated on the 31st of this month. For right now, the veil between the physical world and the spirit world is thinning, and on the 31st, it's said to have reached its thinnest peak. So here we're able to commune with the realm of spirit more easily. Because of that, it's a big time for ancestral reverence. In our culture, we tend to place a lot of focus on the traumas we inherited from our ancestors, and many of us work toward healing these, which is a beautiful thing to do. But I also find it potent to look at the gifts inherited from our familial lines. It can be deeply healing for us to realize the love and the perseverance that has also created us and allowed us to thrive. So to look into ancestral reverence, my spiritual practice for this holiday is usually to host a dinner in honor of the dead, which is also known as a dumb supper. It's where I will cook a seasonally based meal, I'll light candles, and set a place setting at my dinner table to symbolically invite our deceased loved ones to dine with us and be near us for the evening. We will usually place pictures of our family members around the table, people that have passed on that we loved. It's tradition to eat in silence in honor of their spirits, but in my family, we tend to tell stories about them and laugh, and it helps keep their memories alive for us. Storytelling is an important form of passing on wisdom and knowledge, and it's a very shamanic thing. As we do this, we can feel their beautiful presence sitting with us. So for Samhain, it was known, like I said, as a time where the veil was thinnest. So that meant that our ancient ancestors felt that spirits could walk freely. So our ancestors would actually dress in scary costumes to look like spirits that were wayward, so they wouldn't be noticed by them and would not be harmed, because they had a lot of fear at that time. For me, I find this to be a very magic time, not a time of fear. It's a time where we can intentionally connect more easily to benevolent and helping spirits. I loved that this episode, where I wanted to talk about shamanic practice, is falling on the month where we can access the spirit world more deeply. That is what we will be doing. So moving into that, one of the main ways you can incorporate shamanism into your life is by having a daily shamanic journey practice. While this path has deep cultural roots, with great reverence, we can use it in our contemporary culture to work into our modern lives. So what is happening when someone engages in shamanic journey? Journeying provides a deep gateway to the subconscious and to spirit worlds. It's such an empowering path in that we receive direct guidance for ourselves. We can find deep healing, balance, and transformation through our own practices. Shamanic journeying is also referred to as dreaming. And I've always felt that that's the perfect description, as it can feel like a waking dream or like a lucid dream. As we journey, we actually move into an altered state of consciousness. Our brain moves into the theta brainwave state. This is the state between wakefulness and sleep. And theta is connected with our creativity, as many of us will flow into a meditative state when we create art. Memories, emotions, and sensations all reside in theta. So that is the state that we're trying to access when we do most intuitive work. In Journey, it's said that we are becoming a hollow bone, which gives such a beautiful visual, meaning that we are a clear and balanced channel. We've made space for our divine selves to come forward and for our spirit to flow through us, to receive the clearest guidance and provide the most effective healing for ourselves. We truly have to deeply acknowledge this part of our work. In my last episode, I talked about a daily spiritual practice. So through using those techniques, we can clear our energy fields and attune to the highest frequency of love and light. This will help us to become the most effective hollow bone that we can be. After we've taken time to clear and ground our energy, that's when we move into shamanic journey. So through Journey, you are able to travel to what's called the upper or lower realms of the spirit world or unseen worlds. You can also travel in the middle or physical world, which is where we exist now. But I always suggest waiting to do this until you are an experienced journeyer. This is because in the physical world, duality exists. When you journey to the upper and lower realms, you cannot be lied to. You're able to see things as they are, but that doesn't always happen in the middle world, as we know. So take time before doing that, but travel to the upper and lower realms as much as you want. Remembering again that through Journey to those realms, that is where you will receive direct, clear guidance. The upper realm is usually a more etheric place. Some people see it as a misty or cloud-like atmosphere, almost a heavenly landscape. There you will usually be met with more angelic guides, ascended masters, and deities. The lower realm or world is usually seen as a very earthy landscape. It has mountains, trees, waters, deserts, jungles. It'll be whatever it is for you. The lower realm is not a dark, negative place, as anything lower is commonly referred to in other religions. And again, shamanism not being a religion, a healing practice. So in the lower realm, you will usually meet with animal and nature spirits. Though again, it's not limited to that. So be open to meeting whoever in either realm. When you journey, it will always be with a specific intention. And then you will be brought through your journey with the help of your loving spirits. So today, I actually want to take you on a short shamanic journey. But before we do that, we need to talk about what you need to have to journey. So typically when people shamanic journey, you'll wear some type of eye covering, which creates a dark background that will actually help you to see better in the dark, as a shaman is known as one who sees in the dark. The covering gives you a blank background so you can utilize your psychic senses to the fullest capability. I always use a simple sleep mask, but a scarf or even a more elaborate covering that you created can be used. I also recommend that you have a specific journal that you use to record your journeys. Shamanism is a lifelong practice, so it's so potent to look back on your journeys and see all that has come to fruition and just for reflection on your inner growth. So getting yourself a special notebook and writing utensil designated just to that will help a lot. Before you journey, you'll want to create a sacred space. And this is when you're doing any type of spiritual work. So try to find a place that is undisturbed, where you can just be peaceful. I want to speak a moment about this too. Sacred space can truly be created anywhere. It is all about intention. So some of us may not be in the most ideal environments, but remember that where our thoughts go, our energy flows. So simply intending a space to be sacred and treating it as such will invite spirit in. You don't necessarily have to have a big special room, just a little corner or area or even outside is perfect. During the summer, I journey outside almost every day. Even as it gets into the fall and colder winter months, I'll take time to go out and do that. And I just always follow my intuition on if I should journey inside or outside for that day. Then for my sacred space, I usually burn cedar before to hold that intention that this is sacred. I used a lot of sage when I began my practice, but as I ventured deeper into plant spirit shamanism, which I will absolutely have an episode on, I was many times guided to the importance of using plants that are native to the land upon which you live. Because the most powerful plants for you tend to reside where you do. So being from the Midwest, I use a lot of cedar. You can also light incense too if that works. Then when I go to journey, I usually listen to rhythmic drumming music because drumming is said to connect you to the heartbeat of the earth. It's been scientifically proven to move you into the theta brainwave state, which we talked about earlier. Again, that is the state we want to be in to do this spiritual work. You can even drum for yourself by getting a traditional drum. But again, I will usually listen to a drumming track because it's easier for me to concentrate on allowing my spirit to flow freely with doing that. Try both and see what works best for you. You'll also find that in many cultures around the world, drumming is an essential part of ceremony and ritual for the entire community. And again, that's because it's been proven to move you into that trance or theta state. So after you've decided what you're going to listen to, you'll also want to decide if you want to lie down or sit up to journey. Many people tend to fall asleep when journeying lying down. So do what's best for you. I'm now going to take you on a simple shamanic journey where you'll land in your power spot in the lower realm and discover just what it looks like to get your feel of your own power spot. And again, the lower realm will usually look like a place in nature. Be open to it being somewhere you know or a place completely unexpected. The biggest thing that I have found in my shamanic practice is that I am always surprised. I'll usually go in thinking, oh, it'll probably be this way, and almost 99.9% of the time I am wrong because that is me thinking about it with my ego. When I move into that divine flow, That's when you open up to spirit and anything can happen. So let's just quickly reiterate the steps to journey. So first, create sacred space, burn herbs or incense, call in your spirit helpers. Second, perform a clearing and grounding meditation. And again, you can listen to my last episode about creating a daily spiritual practice where I actually take you through that. 3, put on drumming music or drum for yourself. 4 is to cover your eyes with some type of covering. 5, you will clearly state your intention out loud or in your head 3 times. 6, perform the journey. And 7, when you're back in your body, record your journey. So let's now take a simple journey to discover your power spot in the lower realm. Find a comfortable position, somewhere that you will be undisturbed for some time. Either lying down or sitting up. Put on your eye covering and let's begin. Take a few moments to connect in with your breath. Witnessing your breath as life force energy flowing through your body. Taking a few deep breaths, breathing in deeply through your nose and elongating your exhale out your mouth. In and out. In and out. And begin to regulate your breathing. Just feeling your body relax as your chest rises and falls with the natural rhythm of your breath. Now it's time to let your spirit soar freely from your body in journey. Begin to imagine yourself getting up and out of your body. Not thinking, just allowing your spirit to move freely. Feel yourself walking out of the space you are in and toward a tree that's near you or outside. As trees are a portal, a way to access the unseen realms of the spirit world. Feel yourself merging into a tree and beginning to move down. You may experience yourself flowing down in a spiraling motion, continuing down through the tree, using the roots to flow down deeper and deeper, until eventually you come out an opening and into a beautiful space. This is the lower realm. Take time to acknowledge this space. What do you see here? Using all of your psychic senses, allow yourself to feel out into the space. What do you feel here? What do you smell? Allow your spirit to explore this space, your space. This is your place of power. Just experience, just allow, knowing that this space for you is infinite. And the more you journey here, the more you will discover. Here is where you may meet with elemental spirits and power animals. But save that for another time. And just allow yourself to get acquainted with your power spot. Knowing that simply being here fills you with healing and love and strength. Now that you've taken a few moments to look around, it is time to return back to your body. So just make your way back to where you first came in. Begin to see or feel yourself moving back up the roots of the tree you journeyed in. Again, knowing that your spirit can move freely, flowing effortlessly up through the tree, up through the trunk, and back out into the opening you came in from, back into the middle world. Feel yourself moving back to where your body is, and allow your spirit to settle fully into your body, anchoring and grounding you into your body. Take a big deep breath in, feeling yourself fully in your body. Begin to move your fingers and toes. And after you feel settled and grounded, you can open your eyes and return back to your space. And allow yourself a few minutes to record your experience, whatever you noticed or witnessed about your power spot in the lower realm. So this will be a space that you come back to time and time again. Allowing yourself to explore that power spot, to see different parts of it, watching them unfold as you journey more. And remember that you don't have to be a shaman to use these practices to benefit yours or your family's lives. Each of us has the power to create a shamanic practice to enrich our lives. And know that each person's practice is unique to them. So be open to yours. It can take time to unfold, even if your first experience is just allowing yourself a few moments of stillness. That is still so powerful. And please never compare your experience to another. A lot of people get very hung up on wanting a highly visual experience. And while that can absolutely happen, sometimes it takes practice and sometimes it's not your way. Your way may be just to feel the space. I feel I'm in a desert. I can feel it's hot. You may not actually visually see it, or you may know it. So allow your journey to unfold as it is for you. As you begin to incorporate journey into your everyday, you'll see that any knowledge that you wish to know is truly at your fingertips. Remembering that you can journey for just about any topic. Allow your spirit and subconscious to call forward any journeys that are important for you to take. You can even get quiet and ask yourself, what should I journey about today? When you begin, it's important to focus on forming the deep and loving connections with your individual helping spirits, getting to know your power spots. So you'll want to journey frequently, first to meet and then to get to know your helpers. Over time, reach out and journey to a tree, a rock, the sun, or the stars. Journey to the elements, earth, air, fire, and water. In shamanism, we see that everything has a spirit. You can journey to anything and receive the most amazing teachings and guidance. I always find journeying for healing for myself to be deeply important as I walk this way of life. I learned so much through healing sessions with my spirit helpers. So I hope that you explore this practice and find it as enriching as I do. It's been so wonderful sharing time with you all today. Thank you so deeply for listening. You can join me again next month. And remember that you can always get in touch with me for an Akashic record reading or shamanic healing at healingbyfelicia.com. That's healing by Felicia, Felicia.com. You can also keep in touch with me at my Facebook page, Felicia Armstrong, Shamanic Healer, and through Instagram by my tag at Lady Delune. That's LADYD3LUNE. May you soar freely in journey and be healed and uplifted on your life's path.